I watched my wife get embarrassed in front of her whole family, and I stayed completely. My father-in-law shook my quietly, said, "You're not the man I thought you were." That same night, my wife packed a suitcase. Her sister removed me from every social app. But honestly, if I had the chance to relive that night, I would stay quiet all over again. Here's why. My wife, Celine, every conversation turns into a debate, and somehow she always becomes the judge and jury. When we first met, I admired how confident she was. But over the years, that confidence slowly became something colder. Her younger sister, Nadia, got engaged celebration. Their family arranged a big dinner came. Around 30 people came. Nice restaurant, fancy setup than I'd ever seen her. Her fiancé, Oren, sat beside her smiling like he still couldn't believe she said yes. Everything was going smoothly until Celine stood up for a toast. She tapped her glass gently and the whole table became quiet. "I just want to say how happy I am for my little sister." Nadia smiled warmly. "Celine, I still remember when you followed me everywhere and getting married before me." She laughed softly, nobody else laughed. "I'm joking," she said quickly. "But honestly, Nadia, I hope Oren getting married before again," she said. "But honestly, Nadia, I hope Oren knows what he signed up." She looked directly at him. "My sister can be a lot. She's emotional. She cries over everything. She takes criticism personally. So seriously, good luck." Nadia's smile disappeared. Oren's jaw tightened, but Celine kept talking like she didn't notice. "And Nadia, sweetheart, I know this probably feels like a fairy tale right now, but marriage is difficult. Very difficult. Trust me, I've been married for 7 years." She glanced toward me. "It's not just cute photos and date nights. So maybe lower your expectations a little." I could see tears building in Nadia's eyes tightly. Their father stared down at his plate without speaking. "Oh please," Celine said with an eye roll. "I'm just telling the truth. Someone has to prepare her for real life." Then Oren finally spoke, calm but firm. "That's enough." Celine slowly turned toward him. Eyebrows raised. "Excuse me," he repeated himself. "That's enough." Celine's expression instantly changed. "I'm her sister. I've known her for 27 years. You've known her for 2. Don't tell me how to speak to my own family." Then she looked at me. I knew that look perfectly. The look that meant defend me, agree with me, tell everyone he crossed a line. The entire table was staring at me. 30 people. Her parents, from me to uncles and aunts, everyone for me to support her the way I always had during every family gathering for the past 7 years. I looked at Nadia with tears sliding down her face on what should have been one of the happiest nights of her life. I looked at Oren, whose only mistake was protecting the woman he loved. Then I looked at my wife, silently demanding that I help her continue hurting her sister. No, just one word. Celine blinked. "He's right." The silence afterward felt deafening. Her hand tightened around the wine glass. "You're to be on my side. I'm supposed to be honest with you," I replied calmly. "That wasn't toast. You tore her down. That wasn't a toast. You tore her down. You made your sister cry during her own engaged center of attention." Celine carefully placed her glass on the table so softly it barely made a sound. "Munson, we're leaving. You can leave," I told her. "I'm staying here to celebrate your sister." She stared at me for exactly 4 seconds. I counted everyone. Then she grabbed her purse and walked out without turning around once. I stayed. I hugged Nadia and told her Oren seemed like half the closet was empty. A note sat on the dresser. Then staying at Mom's. That was it. Her mother called me once just to say I ruined Celine's relationship with the family. Several of her friends sent me long messages about loyalty and marriage. I read every message. I answered none of them. Then last Thursday, Nadia came to my apartment, carrying a small gift bag. Inside was a framed picture from a family vacation 3 years ago. There was something written on the back. "You're the first person who ever loved her enough to tell her of her." I was scared of her my entire life. I felt like somebody at that table that dinner was the first time I felt like somebody at that table actually saw me. I placed the frame beside my bed. Yesterday, Celine came home. She turned it over and read the message written behind. Then she sat quietly on the edge of the bed for a very long time. Finally,